Good morning, everybody. We are back. The show is called TBR Solutions Sports Forum. My name is the Sobri Boys, Wale Fatsi. From TBR, I'm with Wale Fatsi again today. You know, we didn't have him. I don't know when was it. I think that was on Tuesday. And I'm also have Shakes, the man with the educated left foot. Mshege, welcome to the show, and may you kindly greet the viewers.
Hi, thanks for having me on the show. Let me greet my colleague there as well, Mr. Modise, Kosi for lunch. And also the viewers. Thanks for having me on the show, Prasov.
You say it is Kosi for?
Kosi for lunchtime.
For lunch. What the fuck? Why you trying? Kosi for lunch. Dolly FC. Walfas, welcome to the show. Could you kindly greet the viewers?
Thank you very much, Sobri Boys Walifati. I'm happy to be here. Let me greet my colleague Shakes Mangoba Ngwenya, the best midfielder that we saw before.
Yes.
Nice to be with him here. And all I can say is that when the sun goes down, the sky is the limit.
Yeah.
When the sun goes down, the sky is the limit.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Remember, today we are talking Pirates and Sundowns, right?
Yes.
And then that's the show that we are going to post. Pirates, Sundowns, Messi Special, and a bit of European. And then tomorrow morning, we'll be doing Chiefs Amazulu.
Yes.
All right. And then Chiefs Amazulu and the Manchester Derby. So that's the program for tomorrow morning. Now let's start here. This afternoon, Pirates and Sundowns. Now the good news is the game is sold out. Sold out, which is quite good. I think people have been hungry for the games. And then we are looking forward to see what's going to happen. So now what's your take? Let's start with you, Shakes, because this is your team that is playing tonight. I mean, today, this afternoon. What's your take?
Yeah, Prasobri, I'm looking forward to an exciting game tonight. I think it's going to be fireworks today at Orlando Stadium. It's Orlando Pirates' home game, obviously. And they will come into the game, Prasobri. There's this sense of confidence in the Buccaneers camp, you know, after their signings of Kemeti Rasmus and Dodo. The young, talented midfielder, you know, who can spread the passes there. Those were very good signings. I think they brought a lot of confidence within the camp of Orlando Pirates coming into this game. I mean, Kemeti Rasmus, we all know the quality he possesses, you know. I think what will be very key for Kemet is for him to stay fit, because when he's fit, we know he can find the back of the net. But his struggles have been those injuries where he can't play a lot of games before getting injured. But the quality on the field, we know what he possesses. And for Pirates, it's an exciting signing, you know, and there's that sense of confidence. But of course, Sundowns will come in to the game with a lot of confidence. You know, they are the PSL champions, they are the defending champions, and we've always had that one over Orlando Pirates. You know, so we command that respect when we play against them. So, yeah, Sundowns will be confident to win the game, but I think it's going to be an exciting game. It's not going to be an easy game for Sundowns. Pirates will come into the game with a lot of confidence, but yeah, for my prediction, I believe Sundowns will win.
Sun flops.
Yeah.
So can you get that, Mudise? Sundowns will win. So let's hear what's your take.
Thanks, Sobri Boys Walifati. Wow, what a game today. We are looking forward for this game. Remember that day, it was talks and talks about this game. Finally, the day has arrived, and also it will be fireworks, as Sheikh said. I mean, those two teams, they like to attack each other. So it will be a nice game. There's no back. I'm looking forward for the game. But all in all, the football will be the winner. Remember that, yeah, these two teams, they can score. They can score. They can score. They are not shy to score. Uh, I'm definitely sure it will be a game of game. I mean, a game of goal. Sunflops, yes, will score, and the Reds will score. And I don't see both of the teams sitting backs to say no, we'll catch one another on the second round. You see, they will try to make sure that they score or they win. You see, so that the second leg it can be the mind games. But today it will be a Humpty Dimda. Uh, yeah, it will be full of sparks. It will be full of fun, skills. You see, yeah. As I like to say, the first 15 minutes, we will see where the games go.
Sheikh's like saying teams should be aware of Six Mabone, especially Pirates.
But I don't see that.
You know Six Mabone.
There's no Six Mabone. You see, today there's no Six Mabone.
Yeah.
Mabone. Yeah, no, I don't see Six Mabone today.
Yeah. Today.
I know.
Yeah. Tsepang, welcome to the show, last born. Chiefs and I mean Sundowns and Orlando Pirates. Shakes is talking about Six Mabone. That Sundowns is giving team Six Mabone, and the Pirates is one of those teams that gets Six Mabone from Sundowns. So what's your take?
Yeah, no. Good afternoon. Oh, can you hear me?
We can hear you quite clearly.
Oh, okay. No, good day to you, Mr. Mudisa, and to you, Mr. Shakes, also to you, Mr. Shabalala. Yeah, it's going to be a very, very interesting game this afternoon. Both teams have played 11 games over the past MTN8 in the history of them meeting each other head to head, in the semifinals. And Sundowns has the most wins. So just by one game, Sundowns has won 4 and Pirates has won 3, So and then the other games they've got 4 draws each. So yeah, it favors Sundowns, this competition. It really favors Sundowns, but they are the defending champions as well. So they are not going to make it easy for Orlando Pirates, It's going to be a very interesting game. So I'm looking forward to this encounter. Plus the stadium is also sold out. So yeah, we're expecting fireworks this afternoon, honestly.
Six Mabone, do you agree? Do you agree, Six Mabone? Yeah? Sepang, it's like you're struggling. Shakes, it's like it's only you who's not looking good in the Sundowns regalia. I see the guys. Oh, okay. There is a flag at the back. There is a flag at the back.
Flag is there, yeah.
No,
yeah, it's there.
He's scared.
Yeah. It's a sign.
Safa, man. Safa. This is Safa.
Yeah.
Utsuwili, man. Utsuwili. Utsuwili.
Yeah. But let's look at Sundowns, guys. You know what, Shakes? I want to hear from you. Well, I hear Mangoba said Lakay was let go because he was not going to have too much game time this season. But you know what? I feel Sundowns, they made a blunder with Lakay. You see, Lakay for me is the same situation that Sundowns did with Hlompo Kekan. Hlompo was still, Hlompo, they could have given him another year for me, because he was still effective, adding value, for them not allowing him to continue. So the same with Lake. That's my opinion. I may be wrong. What's your take about that, Shakes? Do you think Lake, was it a good move for him to go to Cape Town City?
Yeah, that one is a tough one. But after signing Mashego, you know, who I think is a good quality addition to the team. In fact, I remember watching him for Cape Town City and thinking that Sundowns must go for this player like last season already. So it's a good signing, but yeah, I mean, like he was playing in the national team. He was playing for Sundowns, and he's the free kick specialist for Sundowns as well. You know, he added a lot of value with his technique as well. So it's surprising for him to be let go. But obviously, with the inclusion of Mashego, they were thinking that, you know what, rather than him spending a lot of time on the bench, let him go out on loan to Cape Town to Cape Town City. So yeah, it was a strange one for me because he added a lot of value in that team with his technique, which is one of the best in the country. With set.
And I don't know, guys, what's your take about the fence? The fence, the ground is, the game is sold out, and I'm sure even the Kaizer Chiefs game will be sold out soon. So what's your take about that? I think we need to say big up to the fans. Because you can imagine when the game is full, the atmosphere shakes. You can tell us better. You have played under those circumstances. How does it motivate one if you play in front of a full house?
Definitely, you know, at this time already, you know, as players, you're in the hotel room, you already know that the affair is a sold out affair. You know, you want to make sure that you bring your A game because you know everybody's watching this game, you know. So nobody needs to motivate you in a game like this. You know, when we knew we're going to play Amakosi for lunch, we knew that you focused. Focused.
Yeah.
So you don't need to be motivated for these games, Pascal.
Now, the other thing that I want us to look at is I don't know, Pirates have yet, like, I'm not sure about this. Lodge, what do you think about Lodge's fitness? Because you can imagine if you have Lodge, you have Ndondo, what value can be added there? And then what about Ndondo himself, his fitness? Remember, Ndondo has not been training for too long for Orlando Pirates. So what's your take? Tsepang, do you want to say something there?
Yeah, Ndondo's fitness is good. You know, the good thing about him is he started the league with Marumo and he's been playing week in, week out, and he's been playing 90 minutes. So with him just joining Pirates, it's just a matter of settling in, you know, with the Buccaneers. But his fitness-wise, he's been playing. That's an advantage with him. It's not like he has not been playing like Kemi Erasmus, who lacked game time. But we don't know whether he will be featured today or what. But everyone, I think, is watching closely in terms of the squad list of Orlando Pirates. If Kemet, Ndlondlo, and Ndlondlo will be featured, you know, in this afternoon's encounter. But it will be a good addition for all those new signings to be involved, you know, just to strengthen the squad a bit. But with Lodge as well, I saw a picture of him training also with Pirates, but we don't know whether is he fit to play or what. We'll see when the squad comes out later on in the afternoon if he's featured, you know, in the game. But I think Pirates needs all the key players, you know. This is a very serious match. Yeah, it's a final before the final, honestly. So every player needs to be involved.
Walefatsi, do you agree or do you have a different view on this one?
Yeah, we don't know. We don't know. Look, Tsepang is correct. Ndondo was playing game weekend in and weekend out. Unfortunately, now he's going to the different team, the biggest team, I think, in South Africa as well. We don't know that thing how it's going to affect him. He need to be strong, and he need senior players around him. Yeah, to tell him if he's on the first line 11, they must give him that to say no, just relax. It's another game. I know it's a sold out game that maybe it might affect him to see the flops on the other side and the reds on the other side. It will be a full capacity game, you see. And sometimes other players, that thing, yes, it kills them. You see, they need somebody to be around them. And okay, Kemet, it's a seasonal player. He knows, but I don't know Ndlondlo how it's gonna affect him. But as I said, he needs somebody to be around him. And I so wish they can put him, they can put him on the first 11 so that it can be a more attacking game. You play him with a Mosele and team, maybe he's playing behind the two strikers. You'll see the different game of Orlando Pirates with that long, tall, the tower of Sundowns. That one can turn. That one can turn. They mesmerize him. Yeah. So I hope the what you call the coach, the plumber can start with like to put him on the second half. You see, I so wish he can start with him really. So then we can. And on the other Sunflops, hey, those ones you can't plan against them. You don't know who's gonna play today. You see, those ones you don't know. You can't
So,
say hold.
by the way, when you say the reds, you are referring to pirates. It's pie, like a pie. When you write a pie, reds like the reds. That's what you are saying when you are saying right. The reds, isn't it?
It's clear. It's clear. It's clear. It's like that, Walifats. You can't
Okay.
call it.
Yeah.
It's a red. That.
Yeah. But
I want to
remember.
acknowledge Walifats before I go. I want to acknowledge the jersey that I saw. I think it's a golden black jersey.
Yeah.
That thing is beautiful. Like some of us done that jersey. It's beautiful. Well done, Sepang.
but I want you on the next show, okay? I want you on the next show. Guys, I don't know whether you have picked up what I've picked up. It looks like the rivalry between Kaizer Chiefs and Sundowns is intensifying. I saw a report. Well, Magnoba was asked. Remember, Casper Nyovest was there. Was asked, "How's Casper?" He said, "A good player." Although that was a joke. That was a joke. And then he went further and then said, the good thing about Casper can fill up FNB alone, whereas other teams cannot. So other people are saying he was referring to Kaizer Chiefs. I don't know whether it's true or not. Then I saw another article which is attributed to Kaizer Jr. Kaizer Jr. said, now Mangloba is angry. He has been trying many times to apply to coach for Kaizer Chiefs. He never got responses for Kaizer Chiefs. I don't know whether they ignored his application or what. So he said he's angry. Maybe it's a sign of somebody who's angry. That rivalry between the two is really, really intensified. What's your take about that, guys?
If I can jump on this matter, I think my coach was misquoted. I watched that interview closely. When he meant what he meant by saying that with Casper being the Clercop, being able also to fill up stadiums and stuff. He meant by saying that you don't just fill up stadiums, but as well as they are able to fill up the trophy cabinets as well, which is a good thing. And for them being associated with top brands like this, it allows them to really grow their fan base in terms of supporters. So by them being affiliated with Casper they know that he's got a huge following. So with him being associated with Sundowns as well, he knows that they are able to get more fans and more supporters within the clubs. And he did say that all these clubs should try and engage with artists as well, because of they are able to help them. They will be able to help the teams in engaging more with the supporters and in growing their fan base, which is a good thing because of, I think it makes sense. I mean, with them making inviting Casper at their training session, created a lot of traction. How many supporters, how many people saw that training session, that trip, and look, now the stadium is sold out. So I think you had a point, but he was just misquoted. This is how I feel, that he was just misquoted.
But what do you say about the article that quoted Kaiser Jr. responding to Mangoba? So are you still saying to misquote? Wale Fatsi, what's your take? What's your take about that argument?
No, Sunflops, they are right to call Casper. You can't compare in terms of supporters, Sunflops and the Glamour Boys of Spain. We've got huge followers.
Yeah.
So they must try and get those artists to assist them with supporters, not with us. With us, we are full. We need to offload others to them. Others, it's fine. Let them call everybody. We as Amakos, man, Walfats, even Sheikhs know, got huge support around Africa, in fact.
You want to donate some fans to Sundowns?
Yes, to Sunflops.
Yeah, to Sunflops. Yeah. All right, while I'm still there, let me confirm something quickly that we have just said. Carling, Black Label Cup. The latest that I checked, I don't know now, Kaizer Chiefs was leading with 422,777 votes, followed by the Reds, as Mudisa say, Orlando Pirates, 305,098 votes. And then Mamelodi Sundowns coming with 146,549 votes. Amazulu, guys, at 87,305. And then you know what surprised me here was Moroka Swados is just there at number 5. So this confirms what we are saying, Walfatsi. Kaizer Chiefs is a big brand, but please make no mistake, Sundowns is coming. I've seen Sundowns, they say today they are going to, what is this? Maponya Mall. And I've seen this, they've done it before. And you know what I like also about Sundowns? After the game, this routine, this dance routine, which, if I'm not mistaken, was started by SuperSport and Pito, and then it carried to Sundowns. And that thing, it brings its own rhythm and then its own association.
No, it was Siwelele Samasele. It was Siwelele.
Oh, it was Siwelele who started this. So
yeah, the copycats, they done that as well.
Yeah. Msheke, what's your take about that? Sun flops. Do you really think that you guys will catch up with Kaizer Chiefs in terms of numbers in the near future?
Yeah, Prasobre. Ngifuna nje ukusho nje ukuthi ya abomodise must seychayile Prasobre manje. These are new times now. Sundowns is coming with new things. Rob Nation, we're a brand to be recognized. I saw earlier on this week DJ Khaled had a jersey Sundowns in his wardrobe, So yes, we can't compare to Kaizer Chiefs in terms of that brand, how they've pushed that brand in years. But Sundowns is coming, and the kids now, Banyo West, they associate themselves with Sundowns. The kids now who understand football, they follow Sundowns because Sundowns is winning all the time. It's a brand that is always winning. It's associated with winning. You've got your nation behind it, so things are slowly going to change, Prasobre.
Things are slowly going to change. Tepang, do you agree? A quick one. Tepang, I've lost him. Oh, okay. So it seems as if I've lost Sepang. I don't know what happened there. Guys, you know what? I want to share something very, very shocking. You know, this young man, Erling Haaland, his numbers are really shocking. Look at this. At age 22, he has scored 170 goals. When Mutimwa Bolo has scored 44 at that age, and Ronaldo had scored about 50 goals. This is craziness, guys. What's your take about this? Anyone who wants to take this? What's your take about this? Are we seeing a new star emerging in Erling Haaland?
You know, Prasobri, what's even more scary is that he's still going to do much more than this, because now he's playing for a team that is getting all the service. He's still going to break all sorts of records, this boy. I mean, it's crazy, those numbers at his age. You can see the Messi and Ronaldo at his age were not doing what he's doing. So it's crazy stats.
You know what is surprising? It's a fact that I don't see Kylian Mbappe here. I should have seen him along those mix. I don't see him. I don't know, maybe Kylian is being distracted by what is happening on the side. Shakes, you know, as a footballer, if things are happening on the side, do they affect you?
Yeah, they do, but I mean, still, Kylian is doing the business in the field. You know, I was watching him against France. He's a quality player, Prasobri. We must not be too critical of him because of the position he's in, also. But yeah, you know, I think if he didn't have all these background things, it'd be even better. We'd see him because we know the quality he possesses. He's a top player.
Oh,
I can agree. He's a very good player, and I agree with you. But you know what? I want him to cool down about what is happening on the side. I've shown you what Ronaldo's sister said. You know what? I don't think they're doing Ronaldo any favor. His sister, his mother, they have much to say. Listen here, what his sister is saying. The Portuguese are sick, petty, soulless, stupid, ungrateful, forever ungrateful. Cristiano is the best player in the world. What's your take about these utterances?
No, it's true. If I can back the sister, I can actually back the sister up with this one. How many times has this man saved Portugal and took them to the World Cup? It was twice, actually, you know, in the 2014 World Cup and in the 2018 World Cup as well. This man, I know he doesn't play alone, but the qualities that he has, that he possesses, I mean, he was able to save Portugal, I could say, you know, to actually make them to feature in the World Cup as well. And for them to lose in just the UEFA Nations game, I would say it's a friendly even, you know, but it's more of a competition now. It's a friendly competition, I could say tournament. But they when they lost against Spain 1-0 during the week, because they were supposed to just draw, win the game, but they managed to lose the game by 1-0 just in the last minute. But I mean, for them to actually start bashing Cristiano after the game, I actually saw the tweets just after the game. You know, I mean, it's just being honest when it comes to that. It's a competition which they shouldn't even actually worry about, I could say. They should just focus on the World Cup. I mean, Portugal is one of the favorites as well in the World Cup. They've got a good squad now. The coach has been doing very well with that team. So I think they're very ungrateful, to be honest. Yeah, she actually has a point when it comes to that.
Shakes, what's your take? Do you agree with Sepang? Do you agree with Cristiano's sister?
I agree. I agree that I mean, the supporters, are ungrateful. I agree with them being ungrateful. I don't agree with the sister writing, because media will also kill a person, in this industry. So yeah, but I think really Ronaldo has done a lot for he didn't deserve that, I felt he didn't deserve that.
Walifatsi, what's your take? Do you agree with this?
Walifatsi, can you see me?
I can see you. I can hear you quite clearly.
Yes. No, Walifatsi, I want to talk about this Haaland boy.
Yeah.
In fact, remember the position that these other two are playing. This one, Haaland, is always in the kitchen. That is why he'll always be on top with goals, because it doesn't go and collect and go in the middle. Always is in the kitchen. That is why, unlike Messi and Ronaldo, they are always mobile. Yeah, they are always mobile, and it will be like that. That this one will score.
And Ronaldo, remember, was playing as a winger when he started. He did not play as a striker. I think you're right. You're bringing a very good argument there. Even Messi was not really a number 9. He was a false 9.
Yes.
So you're bringing a very brilliant argument. Guys, me, as far as the Portuguese, I don't agree with them. But at the same time, I don't agree with the words that have been used by Ronaldo's sister. These are harsh words. My understanding, Walifatsi, you are in the political arena. You are like a leader. A leader is like a mat, a carpet. All right?
Yeah.
People will trample on you. You don't respond. All right? Your response must be responsible. These words are very harsh. How can you say your own nation is sick, petty, soulless, stupid, ungrateful? I don't agree to these words. As much as I don't agree what they did, I agree with you guys to say Ronaldo has done very well, and then it's unfair for. But you know how supporters are. You know how supporters are. And then not long ago, Messi was being booed in France. All right. I never saw anyone in the Messi entourage responding to that. All right. Defending or attacking the fans. This is like a pure attack. So that's my opinion. You don't do that. Instead, you should be diplomatic rather than being harsh the way she is. Now, this is what Zlatan Ibrahimovic says. He says Lionel Messi doesn't need his sister as Instagram handlers to defend him like Cristiano Ronaldo. The only thing Cristiano has over Messi is height and age. That's a, you don't win fans by doing what you said. Remember, what's her name again? Cristiano's sister, at some point, he was mocking Messi that Messi has never scored an overhead kick. Do you understand? And within that year, Messi scored an overhead kick. I never saw anyone within Messi's entourage, families, or anybody responding or talking to the media. I think media should be handled very well. That's my opinion, Tsepang. I don't know whether you agree or disagree with me.
No. Yeah. Also in that point, I do agree with you. It's how they responded as well. And Zlatan is actually quite right when it comes to that. If you can look at who runs Messi's PR and who runs Ronaldo's PR, two different people, and what they say in terms of response to Messi and in terms of response to Ronaldo, it's two different things. So with Messi, it's always more on the positive side when they respond, and with Ronaldo, it's more harsh, in a harsh way, in a negative way, So yeah, I do agree when it comes to that.
Well, yeah, you know what? When you are a leader, you must be humble, all right? Shakes, I'm sure you understand, you know that one very well. As a former player, when the fans are taking you, and then you need to always remaining being humble. There is a saying in business that says, you know, a customer is always right. Do you know that, isn't it? So for me, that is important. That is important. You don't just go overboard and do what she does. Well, unfortunately, this is what they do. Ronaldo, his sister and his mom, they normally do this. And for me, it doesn't sound well. In fact, they're making it difficult for Ronaldo. I don't know. That's my opinion. They're making it difficult. Now you'll have people like Zlatan coming and say, no, you know, this guy, he needs his parents to defend him or the family to defend him, you know. So that's my opinion. So I may be wrong too, you know, as far as that is concerned, you know. Now let's go straight to the Messi special as usual. Unless you guys want to say something on the subject, and then let's go to the Messi special with immediate effect. If you allow me, do you allow me to go there? Because
Yes,
I want
before
us
you,
to. Okay,
before you
because
I'll just walk into the Messi special as well.
yeah.
Argentina 3 games away on breaking the world record of the most wins.
Pardon?
Argentina are 3 games away from winning 38 games in a row, which will be the world record. Italy currently holds it on 37 games. So if Argentina wins, there are 3 group matches, 3 group games, yes, in the World Cup, and then they will have breaking the record. So they are on 35 games now, so they're 2 games behind from Italy. So yeah, they're close on breaking that winning streak. Yeah, there are 35 games unbeaten at the moment.
Sooner or later, guys will be talking World Cup. I hope you'll be up to it to discuss the World Cup, because we'll do so many shows on that time. Now let me go here. This is you know what? This guy has scored 9 goals over the 3 games that Argentina has played. In average per se, it's hat-trick. All right. And remember, this guy, just like Mudisa was saying, this has pointed out a very important element, that Messi is not always in the kitchen. All right. Even Ronaldo these days is always in the kitchen. Messi is all over the show. We don't know whether it's number 9, number is number 10. You ask Pep Guardiola, he says Messi is the best number 2, number 3, number 4, number 5, number 6, number 7. That's Pep Guardiola when he describes him. He loves him. He loves him. There is no doubt about it. So that's Mudimo Abolo. Now, this guy, he is a genius, guys. Look, this season, he has played 12 games. And this is not the best season of his. He has played 12 games, and then he has scored 8 goals and 8 assists. And you know what is happening now? At PSG, they want him to stay. They want to give him another 3 years, and Barcelona wants him. And guess what? The war has started between Barcelona and PSG. You know what PSG is trying to do now? The owner, Salif, he wants to buy.
That's just network.
Yeah, I can see that network is giving you problem. Maybe lockout shakes will come back again when we do our next show, because we are almost done. And then so for me, the guy shows he's a genius. He can do anything with Walifati. I see.
Yeah, Walifati.
Yeah, your network is giving me a problem.
I can hear you clearly.
Okay, good. Yeah, you wanted to say something?
No, I'm going to buy jersey number 10 of Argentina for the World Cup.
Yeah.
I wish Messi can take this one. Definitely so that he can seal everything.
You know, what you are saying with this, I've never seen so much people, the love that people are showing to Messi. You know, Brazilians and Argentine, they hate each other. But the Brazilian players, they love Messi.
Yeah.
And funny enough, they wish him to win the World Cup. How can you do that? Neymar even came out saying that. I said, this guy is brave. How can you say that while we are still playing? And should they lose the World Cup, Neymar is in trouble, I'm telling you.
Yeah.
They are going to say, you have been always wishing that Messi wins the World Cup. You know, but I see all the Brazilian players, they love Messi. There's no doubt about it, you know. And this guy, and the whole world is wishing that he wins the World Cup.
He's so humble, you know, so humble inside the field. He's not arrogant. You know, you can kick him, he won't fight back.
You know, I don't know whether you saw what happened the last game. There was a fan who came, nearly crushed him. And did you see how he responded?
Yeah.
And then the bodyguards were there. He said, no, let me sign him. And they said, no, this guy is humble, really humble.
Not humble.
I hear people saying, no, he's pretending as if he's humble. He is. They must be honest.
He is humble.
The guy is really humble. You know?
Yeah. No, he deserves a World Cup.
Yeah, no, he deserves it. Here is another. For the past 18 seasons, this man has been scoring in the Champions League. 18 seasons.
Sure.
Not as in the kitchen, just like Mike Williams would say. No. Not in the kitchen, just like Mudisa says. But coming from either the flank or false number 9, 18 seasons. This is unbelievable. This is unbelievable. You know, when you talk Lionel Messi, the show will never stop. We can have the show that says Lionel Messi.
Yeah.
Guys, thank you very much. It was a brilliant show. And then I'll be talking to you soon, immediately after this. Thank you very much. And then I wish people to continue to subscribe and then and also comment and do everything. And guys, I really appreciate your time. Time is important, guys.
Yeah, Kosi for life. Eh? Sharp,
Mr. Shakes. Good.
Kosi for lunch. Kosi for lunch. Don't forget that one.
Yeah. Hey man, let the best team win today, gents. Let the football be the winner because those two teams are my rivals. I can't say low I win, but let.
I don't know what happened to him. I don't know what happened to him. I wanted to say him. I wanted to remind him that Dr. Koza said we shouldn't call coaches plumbers. All right, that's football. That's football, isn't it? Thank you, guys. Thank you, guys. Any name that you remember, an old name? Remember, we wanted to do that. Funny name. You remember anyone? Sheikh?
What was that, Prasad?
Any funny name to any player?
What was that?
Any name, any nickname to a player. Nickname. Like like one hour Drunken Master at some point. I know he doesn't like that name. Any other name?
Hey, there was a lot of names.
But Uto. Why Mapachas? Why Mapachas?
I track this the way they hang up.
Yeah. Thank you very much. Hello, everybody. My name is the Sobre Boys, Wanafatsi from a TBR Solution. TBR Solution is a financial company that helps people to be financially savvy. I'm sure these days you are aware that prices are very up in terms of petrol, in terms of goods and services. Prices are very, very high. Now, these days, we are on a campaign to help those members of GPF or government employees, especially if you are 55 years old or above, and you are contemplating to resign or go on pension in 3 months' time. Give us a call or drop us a WhatsApp, then we'll call you back so that we help you to get your money expeditiously. as compared to sometimes people get their money after a long time. We will then transfer your money from GPF to Allen Gray, whom we have a relationship with. And the good news is, once the money has been transferred, you will choose how much you want to earn. If you happen to pass on, your spouse will also get the same amount. Then if it happens that both of you passes on, you would have appointed or selected beneficiaries. It could either be your children or anyone else. And there's nothing like age limit that they must be 22 or below. Even if they're above 22, they'll be able to get the inheritance from you. So that's how flexible it is. And then I know that sometimes people, they worry about medical aid and all that. We also have with other partners who assist you to get a medical aid. So if you want to learn more and get more information pertaining to that, just drop us a WhatsApp. We'll therefore come back to you. I thank you.